So here we go. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody. My name is Megan. This is Quasimodo. If you are catching this part, you are most likely on that replay. That's okay. Just hashtag replay in the comments so that I knew you dropped by. I would love to come back and say hello to you. Very much appreciate you stopping in out of your day, taking some time to come and hang out with me and Quasi and see what we're up to today. I'm freezing. Today's an exciting day. We are in an event, so I went on a few minutes early just so that Miss Charlotte could get finished up with the Crafty Coley. She was up before me, so if you guys are just tuning into the event, which is the Lantern event with the Sacred Treasure House, make sure that you catch those replays because they are definitely worth it. So cute so far. But if you do see a red live box up in one of the corners, that means we're here together. So come on in and say hello. Hello, hello, Miss Carolyn. How are you, sweetheart? Hi, Tracy. Welcome, sweetheart. Hi. Are you not getting enough love? I'm like scratching you. He's like, give me more love, lady. Aw, thank you for sprinkling me into the universe. I do have Seth's phone just in case my comments decide to not be nice to me, like Miss Charlotte up before me. She wasn't seeing comments up until like the very end of her live, which that really does put a damper in your live, you know? You're like, well, shoot, I'm talking to myself, what do I do? But she kept trucking and she did great. But thank you for being here, ladies. Again, we're just gonna let the ladies find me, let Miss Charlotte finish up. She still has 1 minute left, so we'll get started here in a minute. You guys know the drill. Quasi's gotta have his love. He's literally like in heaven over here. In Quasi little heaven. Hi. Hello. He's such a little ham. I love him. But again, today is an exciting day. It is the Lantern event with the Sacred Treasure House. So I'll probably say that a couple of times. Hello, Miss Elizabeth. How are you, sweetheart? I did I wouldn't call this stiletto, but like I guess you would call this like a long almond shape, I guess. He's making pancakes over here. But I did like a sharp nail this shape this time, so he's loving it. He's just loving it. I love him so much. I love you. My little pancake maker. Him is my little pancake maker. He's too cute. But welcome in, welcome in. All right, we are going to get started. It is 11 o'clock a.m., which is 2 o'clock Eastern. So welcome, welcome. Good afternoon for everybody on the East Coast. It is almost noon here. We still got an hour until noon, but it is still morning. But I have all this fun goodness to play with today, and we're going to make a beautiful little arrangement. I had this lantern I used for, I think it was a fall like theme decor. I didn't glue anything in because I wanted to be able to change it out. But I don't like the outside, so we're going to paint it real quick with a different color. And that's the fun thing about when you don't glue something down and you kind of make it interchangeable. You can repaint it. And so I'm excited to do that. But again, I want to say because I know I missed some things, but today I'm in the Sacred Treasure House event, which is lanterns, and everybody's been doing a great job. I have one replay to catch. That was Miss Jeannie from Jeannie's Palette. She started us off this morning, and I totally slept past my alarm. So I did see Jennifer's and then on. So I will have to watch Miss Jeannie's replay. But I appreciate you guys being here. Well, hello, Miss Charlotte. How are you, sweetheart? I am so sorry about your technical difficulties, sweetheart. But I'm glad you got there in the end and you got your thing made and it was super cute. You guys, she turned a little watering can into a lantern. It was really cute. But up after me is going to be Grace with Grace Faithful Creations. I think it's AKA the Pouncing Bling Queen. She's up next, so make sure to look out for that. Hello, hello, Mama Doodle. How are you, sweetheart? It's nice to see you. Thank you for sprinkling. I really appreciate you guys. So I taped off the top because I don't want to get tape on it or paint on it. And I have this little bunny, and then I have this big bunny head. I don't know which one I want to use yet, but I'm putting an arrangement on the top, and I think this might be a little too big. But I have another idea for this bunny head if we don't use it today. But then I have this little bunny butt. It's so cute. It's a neutral color, so I think it will go a little bit better. Yes, I love you. Hey, don't bite. You do not bite your mama. And then I have some greenery and some tulips to match the tulips in the ribbon that we're going to be using. The yellow is not a perfect match. It's more of an orange, but hey, look past it. Just look past it. Hi, Miss Lisa. Thank you for, you know, making it work for me. I was excited for this event. I had this plan, so I was like, oh no, did I mess up? And so you made it work, and so I appreciate you. I'm so sorry for the confusion. Aw, thank you. I made it, Miss Doodle. I made this. This is mine. This is mine. I love this. I wear it all the time. I love it so much. And Mr. Quasi is making pancakes on it. But yeah, if you guys ever do order something from me, just know that I have a furry helper. So if you're allergic to cat fur, I would probably not order something from me. Isn't that really pretty? And so then I got these 3 colors to go with it because they kind of like all match. And so we're going to make a really cute little bow arrangement to go on top here. And then I have some little colored, oh, he says, I see something, I'm out of here. Some little colored pit berries. There's some purple, some green, some yellow, some pink. And we're going to put that in some of our greenery. And it's going to be really cute. I have this old dusty candle. It broke. But I used, you can't even see it on camera. It's like so cracked. But I used E6000 and I put that bad boy back together because it still works. So, but thank you for being here. Yeah, see, my comments are being weird. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. This is the one that has the hood. I did a green one for my friend that I wore yesterday in my live. It didn't have a hood, but this one has a hood. And I don't know, I think I need some buttons or a tie or something because it does like to go off my shoulders. But this was my first hoodie one, so I think I know now that the hoodie needs to come down a little bit more, if that makes sense. Oh, thank you. You guys are the best. Okay, we are going to use the Folk Art Home Decor chalk paint in the color Cashmere. It's like a pinky toned, like ivory, white, creamy color, you know. We're going to use it. Hello, Miss Robin. Welcome. I think so, too. And like I said, if I want to change this again for, like, let's say Christmas, I could repaint it in white, or I could repaint it red, or whatever. It's a wood. I could, you know, take these hinges off and sand it down if I needed to. So, it's all good. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I really like this one too, because these are like my favorite colors. And so, purple has always been my favorite color, but pink always goes with purple. So, when I seen this yarn, I was like, oh, most definitely, I need to make something with that. And it's so soft. All right, so we are going to get this and put some paint down in here because I don't want to be dipping my brush in there. But we are just going to give this a rough coat. It's not going to be perfect. It's only white and brown that's underneath it, so I'm not worried about it. I'm going to take that off just in case. I'm not the best with paint and getting it on my sleeve. But if the white and the brown show through, it's not a deal breaker. It's fine. But let me pull myself up on here just to be safe. Aw, thank you, Miss Jackie. How are you, sweetheart? Again, I'm so sorry about the confusion. I don't know what happened. But you know Facebook, it doesn't like to show things. And yeah, good old Facebook. All right, we got the video up, so. Aw, Lynette, thank you for the stars, you sweet soul. Hello, Miss Arisa. How are you, sweetheart? It was really nice seeing you live this morning. I haven't been on Facebook as much, so I'm not catching everybody live as much as I'd like, but it was really nice to catch you live this morning, Miss Risa. It says be the first to comment. I know that's not right. 15 hours. I timed myself on the medium size, so I would say probably about 20 hours for like one a little bit bigger than that, because I just have to do, or no, it wouldn't take me, I would say probably like 17 or 18 hours for like a larger one, because I timed myself for a medium, which is mine. And so, but I just need to add a couple more rows to the back, or granny squares to the back, which they're smaller, so they don't take as long. So I would say that part would only take me like a couple more hours. But I timed myself for that, and I'm charging myself our minimum wage here in Oregon, which is $15. I think it's like $15.75, but I'm doing a flat $15. But I mean, obviously the better I get, you know, the more I will charge myself. But right now I'm still new at it, so I'm only charging 15. So I think it was 15 times 15 was 225, so that's what it would start at. Which I don't think is too bad. Seth said, don't sell myself short. And I'm like, okay, but what if I just lowered it just a little bit? And he's like, Megan, don't. And I'm like, okay, fine. I was like, somebody will buy one, I know. And they aren't like an everyday like purchase. And I understand that. It's art. It's like considered art, right? This is such a pretty blush pink cashmere color. I'll show you in just a second. I'm almost done with this front. And again, I'm doing a very rough coat. So that was it before. And this is the cashmere. You can't really see the pink tones on there. It looks more tan in the thing, but hello, hello. Hi, Sarah. Thank you for spilling the glitter, sweetheart. Hello, Miss Tina. It's Tuesday. Did I say something? What did I say? Did I say it was Monday? I feel like it's Monday. All right. So now, again, we're just doing a very rough coat. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. You got into making doilies? I really do like the lace, like crochet look. I did those collars for Miss Barb with Chicken Pickens. I made her, I think it was like 15 little doll collars, and it was with the crochet thread, I think it was called crochet thread, and they looked like lace. They were so pretty. And I just seen a pattern too for like this bat like skull collar, and my friend, she's like really like, she likes to wear black and like skulls, and she always has different colored hair, and she just likes that kind of thing, and I think that would look so pretty on her. I was like, ooh, should I get the pattern? I think that would be so fun, but I don't have the thread right now, so I'm not gonna do it, but it would be so pretty. And I want to try and do some different earrings as well. I make the sunflower earrings, but I want to try making like different season earrings or different earrings that you could wear. I love my sunflower earrings. I can't find them though. I don't know what I did with them. I can find my daisy ones. I can't find my sunflower ones. Alright, so a rough coat of this cashmere color all over to hide. I think I probably did this chippy when I was first started out. So it's not the best. Waiting for your appointment? No problem, girl. Take care, sweetheart. Remember, our Miss Stephanie is with Nothing Perfect. She's on her way to see her girls. I think in Oklahoma, I think is where she's off to. So, pray for her safe travels, and she's gonna have the best time. I'm so excited. So excited for her. All right, I'm gonna do this door very roughly. All right, we're gonna dry this, and I'm not going to do the inside, bottom, or top. I'm gonna leave that to its lonesome because we probably won't see it. But I am doing these little pieces that you can say. Yeah. She's beautiful. Get those thick pieces. Such a pretty color. Ooh, baby. I'm just so excited for her. Oh man, Megan, I'm gonna have to wipe that. Well, hello, Miss Shyla. How are you, sweetheart? You'd like to see the earrings? Well, if I could find them, girl, I would show you. But I will. I do have, I think they're pinned at the top of my page, actually. There's a post that I had pinned at the top. And they are on it. I'm pretty sure. Long time ago, but it's pinned at the top of my page. That would be the best way, probably, to see those. Because I don't know where mine are. I made some for myself, and I made a bunch others. Miss Sandy bought, I think, like 5 pairs. Or 4 pairs, something like that. She's such a sweetheart. But, yeah. I don't know where I put mine. And then I made myself some daisy ones. But, you know, it is what it is. Hello. Thank you for being here. Hi, Miss Wendy. We're just doing a quick dry on our paint job. Again, it's a very rough coat. I taped off the top so that it wouldn't get paint on it. Thank you for sprinkling. This brush is nice, but the hairs are like not good. They're like coming out. Can you see that? All those hairs, I could just pull them right out. I was like, okay. So I'm not sure about that. This one's doing fine. This one is for the wax. It was a 2-pack. It is what it is. Oh, thank you for the hearts. I'm not seeing all of my comments. I hate that. Why is there... This must have been a stain that I put down. Or a wax. Because it's coming through the pink. Or this color I put on. Oh well. It's not the end of the world. That should be dry. Should be. I hope everybody's having a good day and enjoying the event so far. I do, I do. It just says you guys are watching, of course. I don't know why it's doing that. Ever since their little like update and things have been so wonky. And when I say wonky, I mean it. Alright. That should be good. That should be good. So, let's take the tape off. And it's just a metal top on here, which is so cute. I love it. I need to get paint on my finger and I touched the top and got paint all over it. Hello Midwest Angel Boutique, welcome. But it is chalk paint, so it should come off. Good enough. We'll just put the bow right there. Thank you all for being here. Super excited. I was excited for this event. I always love doing the Sacred Treasure House events with you ladies. They go quick, so you have to be you have to be quicker than that. Reminds me of that commercial. Extremely wonky. I'm telling you, girl. They haven't not been nice to us. Okay. So now that that's painted, so our candle is gonna go in here, but I wanted to put some greenery around the candle as well as our top. So I'm gonna do greenery down here, and this doesn't need to be open because there's no glass in it really. I just opened it for painting it. And again, we're not gluing anything down just in case we want to change this out. So I'm gonna use this like fun little greenery. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but we're gonna use it. Alright, so I wanted to put it on one side and then the other. I do it like this. Actually, that'll be the front, so. It'll be cute. This one over here. I don't know what I'm doing. This one kind of splits that way, so we'll put it over there. I do have some more to put in here, but I don't know what I'm doing. Hello, Miss Judy. How are you, sweetheart? And then I have this little one that we'll put over here to hide that. Thought I had more on my desk, but alright, so now we're gonna put those ones over there to hide that. That's what it looks like so far. Now we're gonna put in a little bit more on this side, make it equal. And I want to go very minimal down here because up here is where we're putting all the flowers and stuff, so we're just gonna put the pit berries down here. And again, I just have some pink, there's some peach, like an orangey peach, yellow, purple, And I'm just gonna stick it in. Just a couple on each side. Give it some color down here. So like this. Just a little bit of color. I think it needs a little bit more purple. Perfect. All right, now this side we'll do the pink. I'm not the best at arrangements, but I really do like to do them. Aw, thank you. Let's be artful. Can you remind me of your name, sweetheart? I'm the worst. I know. You're like, come on, girl. I know. I'm the worst with names. I really am. Hello. Thank you. All right, so this is a little green one. So cute. And it's just a touch of green, nothing, or just a touch of color, nothing crazy. Like I said, I wanted it to be pretty, I don't want to say bland, but not, yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. All right, so now, so cute. Put the yellow one right here. And then this is what this side looks like. So just a little bit of color on the bottom with the candle. And it is an electric candle, so there's a battery in it. You can't see it right now, but it does light up. All right. So I think we should make the bow first and then put the greenery behind it. So we're gonna do that real quick. Get that out of our way. I'm not the best with these kind of bows, but I'm gonna do my best. I like the rag bows with the fabric, but this is so pretty I had to use it. Alright, so we are gonna put some of this on the bottom and then throughout, but I want it to have tails, so we're gonna do the tails. I just put that on the floor because we may use all of it. I want it to be kind of a big bow. Hello, Miss Renee. How are you, sweetheart? Thank you for being here. Oh, Terry, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. All right, so, and of course, the little guy's gonna be upside down. How do you make the tails not upside down? I mean, I guess I could give it tails after I do the bow. Let's do that. Oh, we need string. Almost forgot. Thank you. All right, we got our string. Oh. So we're gonna do the bow and then we'll make ourselves some tails. So I'm gonna start with a little guy over here. And I want it to be, I mean, fairly big, not crazy huge, but big. Because it's going to be the focal point. Well, I want it to be the focal point anyway. We'll see how it works. Again, not the best with bows. But it looks about even. I do know that you need to twist. that's what I was going to do, but it was upside down. But now I don't even think it really matters because everything's kind of weird looking. But I think I'm just going to make some tails after. There's a lot of this, so I think it'll be okay. Alright, so we'll do 3 of these on the bottom. Maybe. Cut this, bring in some of this yellow, so it's the bigger one. I shouldn't be allowed to make those, honestly, but I might need that other yellow. So now we're gonna put some of this, a little bit smaller though. Loops. The loops are going to be a little bit smaller. Hopefully. Should I do 3 of each? This. Bring it back over. It'll be cute, I'm sure. And if not, we'll just find some fabric and make a fabric one. I do have some yellow fabric, so maybe. 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 Hello, Madeline. Hello, Miss Wendy. Welcome, sweetheart. I'm trying to make a bow. Trying to make it look good anyway. Alright, we got 3. Not exactly even, but hey, we take what we can get. I get confused with just making the bows, okay? They never turn out exactly how they're supposed to, and I'm just like, you know, I don't know what you want from me, okay? Alright, this is some sheer pink stuff I'm just gonna use as like a filler before I put this other pink one. And I'm not even gonna try and make this one perfect. It doesn't really matter. But I do want a big bow because I like big bows and I cannot lie. Alright, so we use that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I think this middle piece you're supposed to put down in between so that it stays. I think that's what that's for. I have no idea. Alright, and now I'm going to use this bright pink for the, for this part. Alright, so we'll pull that up and then put this down. This is going to be a cute little bow. Aw, you're so cute. You're so sweet. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, girlfriend. Alright, so we're going to make this smaller than those. Because I don't know why, but that's what we're supposed to do. Alright, I'm going to do kind of more loops of this one. Because this will be the top. I got this Bodabra from Miss Risa, and I was so excited to get it. It's definitely so very, very, very helpful. I will definitely say that. But I'm just not good at making them. Hello, Miss Alicia and Karen. Welcome, sweetheart. Welcome, ladies. All right, let's pull this up. Make sure this is in the center. Pull this back to the back. Tie a double knot. And then, oh yes, baby, yes. That's super cute. I really like that. Definitely springy, Eastery. So we're just going to fluff it out and then see where we want to put it. Sorry, I'm not seeing everybody's comments, so if you guys are commenting, I will definitely check the replay. I apologize, but you know Facebook's been doing its thing all day. So sweet of them. So sweet of them to help us, you know? Alright, again, we're just fluffing out our bow. These pink ones are so cute. I love the little white on the edges. I might put some more of this if I can. Oh, thank you, girlfriend. All right, here it is all fluffed out. Oh, what's going on there? There we go. I just love that. Maybe I should go like this. Should that be the bottom? Those are longer, so I feel like that should be the bottom. And we would put it right up here. Oh, this is gonna be too stinking cute. Get out of here. Get out of town. And then with the greenery and the little bunny. I'm so excited. All right. I do want to, however, do I though? All right, we're going to, how long do we want our tails to be? So we're going to set our bow here. Do we want like super long tails going over the side? Throw me some hearts if I should make them long. Just fake it till you make it, girl. All right. But I'm gonna do all of them the same length, so we just need to decide how long we want them. I'm not seeing hearts, but just my luck. All right, let's see. Oh, pink. We need some pink. I don't know how much of that sheer I have left, but we'll see if it's enough. Did I throw it? Oh, yep. All right, so we got the tails. Oh, thank you, girlfriend. Should I do a long tail, Tracy? Or should I do them a little bit shorter? It's gonna be so cute. Either way, it's gonna be really cute. All right, so this is what it would look like. Just wanted to get you an idea, you know. So that would be long. Obviously, we would dovetail them and put them underneath. So should I do long ones or should I do them shorter? Maybe cut them just a little bit shorter. Hello, Miss Wendy. How are you, sweetheart? I'm not seeing comments. Thank you, Miss Risa. Should I do them long or should I do them a little bit shorter? I mean, let's see how short. We could pull them up and they could be a little bit shorter. So short or long? I seen a couple hearts, so we'll just go long and then if whatever, and then we'll figure it out. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just tie these in the middle with some string. Just a little bit of string. I'm doing good, girl. It's a good day. It's really cold today, though. So freaking cold. My dog, like, started getting sick when I was watching, I think it was Miss Risa I was watching, and he tried throwing up right next to the back door, and I was like, open the door! You like the long ones, Miss Lisa? I think the long ones are cute. Okay, but we need to make sure we have this in the middle. Alright, so. And again, we're going to dovetail these so it doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but close to the middle as I can. Start long and then trim. Good idea. Girl, I got no idea. But yeah, that's good advice. Always start long. When I get my hair cut, like, the ladies are always so scared because I'm like, I really, like, I want to keep the length, but I want layers. And they're always like, what does that mean? And I'm like, I know, it's scary. All right. So, our door is right here. So this is the front. So I'm going to tie these together now. Well, I guess I don't need these strings long. So now I'm just going to tie this to the back with this string that we have. It's so cold today. So cold. I'm just like, why? It's supposed to be starting to be nice. Alright, so now that our tails are attached to Moondoed, this is gonna be so cute. So I don't want to like necessarily glue this to this top part, but I do want to glue down, because I can scrape the glue off of this if anything. I want to put the greenery right here. Last time I put the greenery in some styrofoam. What time is it? 40. All right, let me see. I could do that again, I suppose. Just do it in the styrofoam in the center. That's not big enough. I hate the way styrofoam feels. I had another little piece of this one. We'll just cut a piece off of this. No, because that's not gonna look right. You know what? I'm just going to like glue this down and put the greenery in here. This little styrofoam piece. Let's see. I just don't want it super big. I hate touching styrofoam. Oh, I hate it. But we're just gonna glue it and it's gonna be fine. It'll be fine. We'll just use it next time. I don't have like a lot of greenery, but this should be fine. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. You're so sweet. Thank you guys for being here. If you're not already a member of the Sacred Treasure House, make sure that you join. Today is the lantern event, so we're making a little beautiful arrangement on our lantern here. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm gonna start putting some greenery in here. We might need to cut the tip off of that so that our bow can go there. All right. What do we want to do? I think I want these to be more centered in the top because we will be putting some pink and yellow tulips in here as well. We'll just set this here and see. Because we'll have the thing, so I need to take this corner piece off. Just seeing what parts I don't need. Because we can always cover this with some Spanish moss if we need to, but we'll see. These are just a little long, but that's okay. All right, so now we have yellow tulips, and they've got like this greenery stuff on them. I'm gonna cut these down. We'll just have these poking out. Thank you, Grace. Grace is up after me, guys. Remember, if you are in the Sacred Treasure House, all you have to do is just refresh your page, and Miss Grace will be right there waiting for you guys. She will be up next. All right, so we have these. I'm gonna cut these. All right, let's see what this looks like. Everything is so stinking cute. I think that'll be really cute. And then I'll glue it up there more, but let's see, what else do I want to put in here? I want to put this on like a stick or something. I'm sure I could figure that out. All right. So I just have this little pick. And I'm gonna put it through here. I'm gonna glue it first and then put it through here. So I can just push this into that styrofoam. All right, that should work. But we want to thank you guys for hanging out with us today. And Miss Grace with the Grace Faithful Creations is up next after me. And I want to thank Miss Lisa and Deborah for figuring it out, and I was able to go live with y'all. I'm excited. All right. So that's that. That's the back, that's the front. Here we go. This bad boy's going in. This bad boy's going in. I freaking love it. And with the extra I think I'm gonna make a couple more loops of this bunny. Ribbon, but for now I'm obsessed. And I love how the middle kind of looks like, you know, just a wild little flower in the middle there. I don't think we need to put anything on. Thank you for sprinkling, Lori. I appreciate you, girlfriend. I only had 2 pink tulips that had the 3 on it, so I can't use... I can use these little pink flowers, though, I'm going to use. I think they're cute, so I'm going to use them. All right, I'm going to put another yellow one. And you don't have to just use tulips, but it matches the ribbon. So I'm just fluffing out my bow. What time is it? 48. Perfect, perfect. So let me cut these strings so we don't see them. And then I think I will hide it with some Spanish moles. Oh no, our flower came off. Where does this go? Get back on there, girlfriend. You know, I have... Hold on, I might not have to... Might not have to put the Spanish moss. I have some more of this little stuff we could put on it to make it bushy. It's a little dusty, but hey, I think it'll do the job. And then we won't see, no, we won't see the styrofoam. Alright, now I'm just going to spread it out, and that's what it looks like on the side, and now you can't see that styrofoam. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side, and these just pop off. They're just little, it's just a little bush in a thing. I just use them when I need them. They come in very handy. It was cute as decor for a while, but I was like, hey, I could use that for something else. Oh no. No. It came off. I'm gonna have to figure something else out. But for now, I'm gonna glue this in. Hunter has like the flu or whatever's going around. If you can hear him hacking up a lung back there, that's Hunter. See, this just kind of peels off the metal, which is nice. But we have to figure out how we're gonna stick this. So I have no idea. I think what we need to do is shave a bit off and then just glue it on and hope that it stays. What are you doing, mamas? Alright, we're just gonna stick it right where it was. Hi, mamas. She just jumps up. She don't care. This is our mama kitty. Hi, Mimi girl. Hi. Say hello, everybody. Isn't she so pretty? I love her eyes. I just love her eyes. Her eyes is so pretty. But yeah, she just jumps up wherever she feels like she deems necessary. Let's put our bunny in here. Angel, my girl. She likes to sit on my shoulder. Hi, mama girl. Oh, your paws are cold, girlfriend. But she'll literally just sit on my shoulder like this while I do whatever. All right, let's put our little guy in here. Where are we gonna put him, mamas? I'm just trying to not knock it back off. I know, aren't they so pretty? Your paws are cold, girlfriend. All right, so we got our little bunny. That is perfect. I am obsessed. Absolutely obsessed. Your paws are cold, girlfriend. She likes to be spanked. All right, and then I have this little green bunny here. I thought we could put down into this other corner. I could see other corner, so hi. Yes, I love you too. So he's just down there in the corner, little peekaboo. Another little peekaboo. But we're gonna dovetail these. So I need to put you down, lady. But we are going to cut our things just a bit. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. Which way does this go? All right, this way. I don't think we can dovetail this little one, but hey, we'll do the 3 as best as we can. Yeah, she's a beautiful calico. She's absolutely gorgeous. She's my pretty princess and she knows it. All right, so let's do these ones. Hello, my Mimi girls. Yeah, they jump up on the counters a lot only because, you know, Quasimodo, he cannot jump up on the counters. And so that's, well, that and we have to put the cat food up on our counter because Duke, the dog, he's the best. Oh, thank you. All right, and now we're just giving ourselves some dovetails. I think this is perfect. I don't know. Okay, there we go. All right, let's try and dovetail this little baby. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Thinking about making an egg sandwich after my live. Are you making bacon right now? Oh, he said, good thing I'm making bacon. Do you want an egg sandwich too?
No, I just need bacon.
You just want the bacon? Yeah, little guy's not feeling good. I don't know how he caught it and we didn't, but I'm okay with it. I mean, I'm not okay with it, but I'm glad I didn't get it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. How are you, Miss Linda? Sorry, I need to cut this one a little bit shorter. All right, so we got our dovetails. And this is wired, so maybe we can get the other ones to go with the flow, you know? We'll just leave it. We'll just leave it. But, so we can still pick it up by the handle. And there it is, our Easter lantern. Our beautiful Easter lantern. Or I want to say like a spring lantern. But this is the Easter vibes. I have one more thing I could add to it to make it Easter. I wasn't thinking about it, but I do have a pink and a yellow that I've not used for anything else, but these little sparkly eggs, maybe I could pop them off, or maybe not. Let's see. Let's see what the eggs look like with the arrangement. I've got a couple minutes. Why not? Since we have the bunny, we might as well have the eggs, right? Oh, this is cute. Yeah. Oh, I'm doing this. I talked myself into it. That's cute, right? The little eggs. I think that's cute. Thank you for the hearts. All right, I'm going to put in a yellow one over here. Just kind of throughout. And then we'll put a pink one on the other side. And I think it's done. You're absolutely welcome. Thank you for having me. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for showing up and sprinkling and all that good stuff. You guys are the best. I'm going to put it right through here. It's kind of next to this guy. Oh, my battery's phone up. Plugged in. Plugged my phone in, but it's not charging for some reason. Oh well, I'm almost done. I'm almost done here. All right, here we go. I did have something else I could start. I wasn't gonna put a tag on this. I didn't think it needed it, but what do you guys think? Should I put something on here that says Happy Easter? I have this little wooden tag. It says I love cupcakes. I was thinking I could like hang it like right here maybe, that says hello spring or welcome spring. What should it say? Yeah, I really like that too. I like that I'm able to like switch it up. And again, I just painted over. It was like a brown chippy, and I just put that cashmere over it, and it's just like a very, very light, no tag. It's a very light color, like pink, but again, it's just the cashmere. It looks more more tan on the camera than in person, but I love it. But again, you guys, let's go say hello to Miss Grace. And again, thank you for having me to the Sacred Treasure House ladies. And I can't wait until next time. I think I'm scheduled April 17th with you guys. So I'm very excited about that. But make sure that you just refresh your page in the Sacred Treasure House. And let's go say hello to Miss Grace. I love you guys, and I will totally see you next time. But I'll see you in the comments. All right. Bye.